guess, took themselves out of, or realized they are out of the Giannis conversation, because they trade Jonathan Kuminga and Buddy Hield to Atlanta for Kristaps Porzingis, who's been on the Warriors' radar dating to his previous playoff runs with the Celtics. Windy, let's pull on that thread for a minute here. What are all the tentacles of the Warriors acquiring Kristaps Porzingis?
Yes, the Bucks and talks with the Warriors did not progress. Milwaukee obviously believes that the draft pick-centric offer is not good enough to get Giannis, and so the Warriors moved on. This is a type of player that they have needed for a while, a floor-stretching big man. He's obviously been a big difference maker in playoff runs in the past. He just hasn't been healthy at all. He's missed. He has not played the last month with an Achilles injury. But the Warriors do believe that this guy, if he's healthy in the second half, can be a player who lifts their ceiling. The most important thing for the Warriors is the health of Steph Curry. He is out right now with a sore knee. They don't think it's a long-term injury. But obviously, they would have preferred to have been making a Giannis Antetokounmpo transaction. That is apparently not going to happen.
If you had put Giannis on this team, we'd be having a different conversation. Putting Porzingis on the Warriors, Jay, in your mind means what?
Just keeps him stagnant. I mean, getting the health back of Steph Curry is the most important thing. But I don't, Porzingis being in and out his entire career, I obviously know what the ceiling is there, but I don't really trust in the durability of it. So for me, it keeps them exactly where they are.
Right,
exactly. It doesn't do anything.
No, I mean, when he was with Boston, had he remained healthy, when he was healthy, they were unbeatable, but that was just such an always an if, and so that would then bring us back all the way to where this whole thing really begins, when, man, we just gave you the countdown clock there. We're under 7 hours. Take the Warriors out of the conversation, take the Knicks out of the conversation. Where are we with Giannis?
Yeah, we're pretty much, I've been at 51-49 against the trade. I'm now sort of moving more towards 60-40 against the trade. Minnesota is still out there, but I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think Minnesota's offer was as good as Golden State's. And if Golden State's offer is not good enough and Minnesota can't do a trade to improve their offer, I don't think Minnesota is realistic. That, in my mind, leaves Miami. Miami is making a sort of a player and sort of semi-draft pick offer. It's a decent offer. I don't think it's something that you would stop everything for Giannis. There's a couple of other teams out there that have shown interest. Cleveland has shown some interest in Giannis, but they are in this position with James Harden now where they've sort of picked a lane. Portland has sniffed around Giannis. They have the Bucks draft picks and draft assets from the Damian Lillard trade, but these are not compelling things. So unless there's a secret thing going on, I'm not feeling Giannis moving right now, and Giannis has not forced the issue, and that is probably going to be a factor.
And you were telling me this morning that's probably the difference here.
Yeah, it's like Kevin Durant. It's like, I want to leave this team. Giannis has not said, I want to leave this team. And if there's anything, Greeny, that we learned from, the Luka situation is that don't limit your market. Bring every feasible team to the table for a trade. And by the way, this offseason, what's going to happen in Houston? What's going to happen with the Spurs? What's going to happen with the Pistons if they can't get over the hump? And you're going to have a lot more optionality when you get into the offseason than you do right now if you're the Milwaukee Bucks.
Time to keep our eyes and ears open, and Windy will have it, and Shams will have it, and everyone will have it. We have more hoops to do. We've got Jay Will back in studio. Windy, sit tight. We're coming back to you in just a minute. Obviously, we are on. So 48 minutes were insufficient to settle the issue. We go to overtime. Under 2 minutes to play in the OT. Nuggets down to deuce. And here's Jokic. Unstoppable. He had a 30-point triple-double tied at 117. Then how about Karl Anthony Towns? Too small.
Too small. Now, that's what you want. That's what every Knicks fan wants.
That's right. 24 and 12 for him. Now, 6 seconds to play. Nuggets down by 2.
Good.
Jamal Murray. That's the ball game, right? No, wrong. Hold on. Watch underneath. We got Mikal Bridges called for a foul. Was this a good call?
It's the right call. It's the right call. Push it in. It's going to get 2 free throws.
Christian Brown makes both foul shots. Cat can't believe it. We're going to double overtime. Knicks down to deuce. And then it's Brunson. He would score 42 in this game.
Is this a preview of the NBA Finals?
Could it be? Could it be? Knicks and Nuggets. More from Brunson. Again, 42 points, 8 boards, 9 assists, 37 seconds left in the second overtime. Here's the dagger, one-on-one with Brown. Knicks hold on to win it. Double overtime, 134-127. And Jalen Brunson continues to add to his Knicks legacy. It's his 11th 40-point game. That is the second most in franchise history, trailing only the Hall of Famer Patrick Ewing. And so let's bring Windy into the conversation as we're here at deadline day, and there's been so much talk about the Knicks in the past, or I guess as recently as a few weeks ago, talking about the Knicks going out and getting Giannis Antetokounmpo. Now I got Knicks fans walking up to me on the street saying, is this our year? Jay Will, is this their year?
It has to be their year. I mean, when you look at the way Detroit is playing, they're playing a high level of basketball. Boston's going to be there. Philly's going to be there. But when you think about the way this team is constructed, this gives them their best chance to do so. And look, they've improved over the last 7 games defensively, but Jalen Brunson's playing at an all-time high. Cat is actually playing down low. They have the pieces. The time is now, Greeny. There's no other time.
Wingman, I'm looking at the top of the East, and it certainly feels like this is a Knicks opportunity, which I think, and you told us yesterday, the honest thing, they're not doing all the things they would have to be doing in order to make a run there. But what is your sense with Cleveland making the acquisition they made? The Celtics have continued to play really well, and at some point here, we assume we'll get Jason Tatum back. Give me your read on the top of the Eastern Conference.
Well, I think the East has got 5 different teams that can win it, but let me put that aside right now. I want to focus on the Knicks. This team has been built for 3 or 4 years, and they've been going to this point. They could have had Giannis Antetokounmpo last summer. They probably could have had him now, and they don't believe they should mess up this team. This game is an example of what they've been building towards. Jalen Brunson was an absolute star in this game. Karl Towns, all what Knicks fans want to say about him, he gets elbowed in the head, gets stitches, bleeding all over the court, comes back and has an excellent game. Their wing defense showing how important it is down the stretch of this game, possession after possession, where they were able to battle Jamal Murray and battle Nikola Jokic in this game and get stops. Their bench, Mitch Robinson, Landry Shamet. This is a deeper team. They won this game without Josh Hart, illustrating that they have flexibility. The Knicks are as strong and in as good a position as they have been in the last 30 years to win it. It is not going to be easy. There are teams around them building up. Even last night, you saw the might of the newly formed Cavs, who walloped the Clippers out here in L.A. Down in Houston, the Celtics walloped the Houston Rockets even without Jaylen Brown. I just was at the 76ers game the other night. They're kicking tail. And that doesn't even mention the number 1 seed, the Pistons. It's open, but the Knicks are as strong as any of them.
And you see the analytics there right now, like the Knicks by an eyelash over the Pistons, and then very quickly,
it shouldn't be open. I know it's open, but if you're a Knicks fan, like I said before, the time is right now.
Yeah.
If Jason Tatum's trying to come back, great. If James Harden's trying to get acclimated to Cleveland, great. Detroit's playing, but they haven't been there for as long, great. The time is right now set up for a championship. No other time.
Knicks and Pistons played a really good first-round series last year. For those who remember that, that was all that the Pistons gave the Knicks all they could handle then, and they're better now. So we'll see. The East is open and interesting, and the Knicks with a big win last night. Meanwhile, I say happy trade deadline day to all who celebrate, as we are counting down the minutes, indeed the seconds, until 3 o'clock this afternoon Eastern time. The Warriors yesterday